What's up? What's up? Hey, you guys. Happy Thursday. How's everybody doing? Come on in, take a seat. We are getting ourselves together, honey. I'm trying to get myself together over here. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a good day. The week is almost over. For those of us that do the Monday through Friday stretch, we are on the home stretch. Tomorrow is the end of the week. And, these holiday weeks, I swear, they seem like they take longer than when you work the whole 5 days. I don't know. All right, y'all. Let's get in here and let's get this stuff started. Hey, Cams, what's up, boo? I did, Nikki. You know what? I didn't put that in the title, but I am gonna talk about it. Hey, El Teddy, what's up? I need to talk to you too. Um, so let me say hi to everybody coming in. I'm getting ready to come up in a second. Hey, Tracy, what's up, Brandon? Hey, Marilyn, Nap Queen, what's up, Cams? Nikki B, Andre Carr, hey, El Teddy, Extra Dragon, Smoke, Below, Xavier, Miss Bay Thing, Powerful, Nikki Turner. Hey, everybody coming in. All right, you guys, it is the first of the month, and on the first of the month, what do? We gift a membership over here. For those of you who do not know how that works, you can, if you are already a member. Hey, Crispies, hey, girl, I ain't seen you in a while. If you are already a member, you can gift somebody else a membership. And the way it works is you go into the chat, you click the $ button, just like you would if you want to do a super chat. And it should give you the option of doing either a super chat, a super sticker, or gifting a membership. And then once you gift the membership, it only charges you that one time. It is not a reoccurring charge. It is not a reoccurring charge like your membership is, but the person gets the membership benefits for 30 days. And the thing is this, listen, the only downside is that you can't choose who it goes to. It just randomly goes to a member. But in the um um I'm sorry, in the algorithm, it's supposed to go to a member that is active on the channel and so forth and so on. Hold on. And hopefully you get a membership and you want to stay a member. You get to go into the archives and see all the things that we do over here at membership, that we talk about, so forth and so on. The biggest thing that we have coming up is, hold on a second, y'all, because is it muted? Uh, okay. The biggest thing that we have coming up is we're gonna do a after dark, and that will be members only. That after dark will be members only. Let me see. Because I can't gift the membership from my phone. I have to gift it. Oh God. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. It's giving me a hard time. How do you change your settings to be able to receive them? That is a good question. Um, it's in your settings. I honestly don't know where it is in your settings. Hold on. I'm going to drop the link in the chat. That shows you, that gives you the information on how to get the membership, and it tells you how to go into your settings. But it's in your settings, and it's something like received gift. It's a option that says something like received gift or something like that. Um, Yes, the end of the school year is dragging. What's up, Star? All right, y'all. I'm trying to hold on. Let me do it this way because it is not letting me do this. All right, y'all. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Got back in from your walk. Well, come on in. Yes, you have been, El Teddy. Can you be gifted a membership? Really? Anyway. Oh, you know what, Natalie? I don't know. He usually drops down. Oh, that's so sweet. That is so sweet, Nikki. Thank you. I mean, Natalie, thank you so much. All right, y'all, give me a second. Boom, 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 boom. All right. I like doing it while we're live so you guys can see who gets the membership. Um, but I can't remember how I did it last time. I can't remember. Okay, here it is membership. Hold on, let me see. My computer is acting funky. Can y'all hear me? Because my computer is acting real funky right now. There's Xavier. Hey. All right, y'all. Hold on. Oh, here it is right here. Okay. There it is. Okie dokie. All right. Wait a minute. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, there it is right there. All right. I'm sorry to hold this up, y'all. I'm just my computer's moving really, really slow. All right. So I actually just gifted 5 memberships. Okay. I just gifted 5 memberships. So those people should be popping up in a second. T. Jones, Kathy McBurnett. I've never even seen that person in the chat. You better drop down, Kathy. Travel Goddess, Meg and Chantel Morris have all been gifted memberships for the month of June. You have all been gifted memberships for the month of June. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Please go into the archives, check out all of the videos and all that good stuff, and maybe you'll enjoy it and you will keep your membership. And thank you so much, Natalie. Xavier, um I don't know if you feel comfortable dropping your cash app. If not, Natalie, you can hit him up on Instagram, um and you can send him the cash app. That is so sweet, though. That is so sweet. Welcome all new members. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Andre, I listen. Andre, if you send me, if see, I don't know, I can't choose somebody, but I know you've been over here, you've been riding hard for a while. Thank you. Cam said to be selected, you have to toggle allow gifts. So if you go into your settings and you have to click the allow gifts, and then it will give you the option. And like I said, it's supposed to be an algorithm based on how often, like how active you are on my channel. I don't For the most part, the people who've been gifted memberships are people who are here regularly and are active in the chat and all that good stuff. So congratulations to new members. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, all right, y'all, let's get into it. My bad. I didn't mean to hold us up, but my computer was acting really funky and it wouldn't let me do what I was trying to do, child. All right. Lord have mercy. Okay. Tonight at 9:30, Ebby and myself will be doing a live review of the Chasing Dallas reunion part one. Remember, Ebby and myself were there. We were at the reunion. And so, you might get a little behind the scenes tea, honey. You get a little behind the scenes tea. Okay. So we'll be doing that today. All right, let's get into these stories. Now, first of all, I definitely want to send condolences out to DC Young Fly and his family. He lost his partner. They were not legally married to my understanding, but they do have 2 children together. What was her name? Jackie O. She was a model on Wild and Out. I don't know if that's where they met or what have you. Um, um, but it says she died during a cosmetic procedure. Look, Listen, they have 3 children. Thank you. I can't tell nobody how to look at themselves in the mirror. I certainly can't. And I told you guys that I would have, cosmetic surgery. I'm not gonna sit here and say I wouldn't do it because I'd be telling a lie. But there is a point where it's too much and it's a lot. And I hate that society has put such a pressure on us. And it's not just the women. Men are getting lipo and body sculpting and all these different things. And I just hate that society has put such pressure. Andre, you remember? Did somebody gift another membership? Hold on. Or did you just do it? I just noticed that. Substance is real. People quit doing these procedures all at one time. And y'all know Janae is our medical expert, so when she says it, y'all know what she's saying it. You're subscribed to Jackie's YouTube channel. I can't believe this. She was getting a mommy makeover. Yeah, and again, I'm not saying don't do it. I'm not saying don't do it, y'all. But I am saying is please make sure that you guys are going to reputable doctors. Please make sure that you are following what they're telling you. Listen, Kanye West's mom passed away having medical procedures against her doctor's recommendation. At the end of the day, you just like you can find you can have the worst case in the world, but you can find a lawyer that'll take your case, right? It's the same thing with doctors. You can get 20 doctors to say no, but you keep looking, you'll find a doctor that'll say yes. And if the doctors are saying no, there's a reason. There's a reason, And I'm not saying that this was her situation at all. Okay, I do not know I don't know what was surrounding that, but what I will say is that I am sorry to hear it, and I'm sorry that society makes us feel like this is what we have to do. SZA, I read a thing yesterday where SZA was talking about her BBL, and she said that she got her BBL because she wanted a big booty and got tired of going to the gym. And when I looked at the before and the after, I was like, I can't even tell. Like, I'm looking at what her body looked like before her BBL, and I'm looking at what her body looked like after the BBL. And I'm being honest with y'all, it's not that big of a difference to me. Now, granted, I know I don't see the same thing she sees in the mirror. I understand that. I don't see the same thing she sees in the mirror. I get that. But I'm looking at her and I'm like, girl, your booty was fine. You know, I would love to have a tummy tuck, but my husband gonna have to live with this fupa. Right. I mean, I just had a girlfriend that just had a tummy tuck, and I thought, I mean, she's little. Like she probably went from a size 0 to a size 4. But she had a little pouch because she's had 3 children and she couldn't get rid of it. And she wasn't fat or anything like that. And she just couldn't get rid of the little poop. She couldn't get rid of the little pouch. And what ended up happening was she had some type of a hernia, a bulging, something that she was gonna have to have a procedure done on anyway. And she asked the doctor about it. So it was all at the same time. And I mean, she's feeling good as new. So it's not even about being fat. It's about what you see in the mirror. So I'm not telling people that they shouldn't believe what they see, but what I am going to say is please, please, please listen to your doctor. Make sure that when you do go to get a procedure, it's board certified. If it's out of your price range, then it's probably not meant for you to have it. I'm not saying that to be mean, because I don't know nobody's pockets. But it's just like anything else. If you go to a car dealership and you only approved for $20,000, you know you're not riding off the lot with no 2023 bins. Like that's just not your. That's not it. It ain't for you. It ain't for you. You see what I'm saying? And again, and I'm not blaming her at all. I'm saying I hate that women, and again, not just women, men feel like this is what they had to do. I saw yesterday, and I wasn't even going to talk about it because I feel like I've had this conversation a million times. But um, Lizzo, she privated her Twitter yesterday, and she was like, "Look, I just wish that y'all would leave me the hell alone about my body. Like I'm just trying to be healthy and live my life." And I am so sick of people coming down on Lizzo because Lizzo do the same thing that the rest of these women do, but because she's big and because society has told us that that's not pretty, that that's not sexy, that that's not desirable, now it's a problem. She wear thong. Well, hell, Cardi wear thong. I literally just saw Cardi on her Instagram in a thong and her and Offset slapping her cheeks together. And ain't nobody said nothing about that. But if Lizzo were to do that with her boyfriend, it would be a whole problem. If Lizzo would have her boyfriend slapping her cheeks in a thong on her Instagram, it would be a whole situation. Cardi does it, and it's cute. And I saw the comments going, oh, that's so sweet. Oh, look at that. Oh, and don't get me wrong, y'all know I love my Cardi. Y'all know I love me some Cardi. But it's just that double standard that it just never ceases to amaze me, the double standard. The tweet that I saw, it was a video of Lizzo doing her Tina Turner tribute, right? She was doing Rolling in the River, and I'm sure it was she's already on tour, so she just added Proud Mary to as her tribute to Tina Turner. And you know the part where they break it down. So she had an outfit where you pull she basically she had one of her bodysuits on underneath the dress. And somebody tweeted under that, they commented under that. They said, I really want to know what Lizzo was eating. She claims to be vegan and she dances on stage every night like this, and she still looks like this. And that's when Lizzo was like, "Can y'all just leave me the fuck alone?" Like she is on stage and she's in a leotard. It's not like that's her. It's a leotard with a bodysuit over top. Women do it. Beyonce does it every night. Every night, Beyonce does it. Nobody got a problem with it. Anyway, more women look like Lizzo and not Portia. It ain't stopping nothing for Lizzo. She's dope. Yeah, Nikki, but you know what? Even people with the strongest self-esteems, it gets to a point where enough is enough is enough. Lizzo, I think, has a very positive body image. Well, number one, people don't believe her. People think it's fake. People think, oh, she doesn't really love herself, or she doesn't really have a strong body image. She's pretending. No, I think she really does. I think she really is comfortable wearing her bikini. I think she really is comfortable. Now, do I think sometimes she do a bit much, like when she showed up at the Laker game in her thong? Yeah, but I would have said that about anybody. That was, to me, that was doing a bit much, not because she's overweight, but because I just think that was a bit much. Hey, Ravine, how you doing, baby? So yeah, and we all, even myself, I point the finger at myself. We all, and I can't. Well, I shouldn't say we all. Generally, saying we all have been guilty. You know what I'm saying? Maybe on a small scale. Maybe we only thinking. We don't say it out loud, but because we've been sold this idea of what sexy and desirable is. You know. So, and folks think the filter is how people truly look and how they're in plastic. Right. Those filters, y'all better stop falling for the filters. Y'all better stop falling for these filters. Lizzo is so fit. Her shows demonstrate her fitness. I can't do what she does, regardless of what people think of her body health, doesn't equal skinny. Exactly. Being a vegan doesn't mean you're going to be skinny. But dancing around on stage every night doesn't mean you're going to be skinny. All of these things doesn't mean you're going to be skinny. Now, honestly, and I don't think people are noticing, Lizzo has lost weight, but she's still just not a small girl. But she's lost weight. If you go back, she's lost weight. I mean, remember, Lizzo is jumping around on stage, singing, playing the flute, dancing. She's got her dances that are all shapes and sizes. I mean, listen. Right. And she got a man that love all of it. Okay? Love all of it. Nikki from Martha's crib with them filters. Yeah, y'all better stop falling for them damn filters. You better stop falling for the filters. The banana in the tailpipe. Anyway, child, y'all had me go all the way down a rabbit hole that I didn't even mean to go to. We have to stop body shaming and being fat phobic. People need to mind their own business. You better say it again, Style Steve, for the people in the back. Hmm. And if it ain't your cup of tea, it ain't your cup of tea. But leave us alone. I'm okay with the fact that not every man is gonna be attracted to a overweight woman, because y'all I already told y'all I'm not attracted to overweight men. And I know people. I actually had somebody say that to me one time. They were like, "Really? You don't like fat men?" I was like, "Why? No, that's not my body type. That's not what I'm attracted to." Oh, that surprises me. I said, "Why?" Well, I mean, because you're a big girl. I just thought also because I'm a big girl, I'm automatically supposed to be attracted to a big man. No, listen, I done told y'all before. I think it's only room for one fat person in a relationship, and she is me. Okay, she is me. It ain't room for two fat people in a relationship. I am the fat person in the relationship. Okay, now that's my 2 cents. Anyway, moving on. Since I had to throw Tina Turner in there, let me say this, y'all. I've been feeling some kind of way about something. Now we having a tribe meeting, so we just talking about us, okay? Right. I'm short and I'm not attracted to short men. Right. Like you're attracted. Now I dated big guys? Yes, I have. But generally that's because I got to know their personality and I started liking them. But if I just walking down the street, not necessarily my cup of tea. Anyway, moving on. Something that's been bothering me, y'all, and I just got to bring this to y'all. I just got to bring it to y'all, and that's why I decided that I think we are going to read I Tina. We are going to revisit I Tina, and maybe we'll read another like unbiased. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe we'll do I Tina, and then we'll do like another unbiased book, like a book written by somebody else that's going to tell the Ike and Tina story. Because I've been a little bothered by some things. How do I say this? That girl Jazzy, you got a free membership. Look at this membership raining. Memberships are raining. Yeah. Um, Tracy, do I need to check my phone? Because I know I can't see when people get gifted a membership. Yep, Tracy just said it to me. Boy, I tell y'all, Tracy be on it, y'all. Tracy, y'all don't even know. Tracy the hardest working. We be talking about Tracy. Tracy is the hardest working woman down here. Y'all don't know it, okay? Okay, Cross Country Cruiser, thank you. She gifted 5 memberships as well. So, Cams. Oh, that's my boo. D Coop, my bad. D Coop. Oh, I'm not even going to pretend like I'm gonna say that name right. Toda, Miss Toda, and that girl Jazzy and Mama Bubbles. These are some new names. See, this is bringing people out that don't normally drop down in the chat because some of these names I don't know. Welcome, 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 welcome. Okay, let me say this. Let me tell y'all something that maybe I never told y'all before. Maybe I never told y'all this before. I went to college with Ike Tina's daughter. I went to college with Ike Tina's daughter. Now, Ike Tina is obviously not from Tina Turner. It's from one of his other relationships. Um, one of his other relationships. And just as most children, she loves her daddy. She loves her daddy. Okay, and I'm never gonna take nothing away from somebody loving their daddy. But what I will say is the problem that I'm having I see it, Andre. I'm debating about whether I'm gonna say her name or not. I mean, well, no, she's very public. Her name is Mia Turner. She's very public. I mean, she was in the Unsung. If you see the Unsung documentary, she's in the Unsung documentary. There have been pictures. She was on another talk show defending her father. She's done a lot to defend him and defend his name. Now let me say this. Let me say this. This is a moment we're gonna separate the person from the accomplishments. This is a R. Kelly moment. This is a Bill Cosby moment. We're going to separate the person from the accomplishments. Ike Turner is credited with writing the first rock and roll song, Rocket 66. Nobody disputes that. Ike Turner was a great musician. Ike Turner wrote great songs. He put together the Ike, he put together the show. He had a vision. He was great when it comes to music. He was a shitty husband / boyfriend. Period. Full stop. Full stop. And what I'm having a problem with, stuff that's been popping up on my timeline, is I've been seeing a lot of people who are trying to defend and conflate. So here's what I'm going to say right here. And this is just my 2 cents. And and there's a YouTuber who I love her videos. She does, and I'm not gonna say her name. So if you know who it is, you don't need to, because I love her, and this is not a I love her, and I don't want people to not follow her or not watch her. So please don't put anybody's name in the chat. Moderators, if they drop a name in the chat, can you delete it for me, please? Because I'm not gonna call I'm not going to call names in the chat, but I love her videos. She does a lot of scandal videos, and she says at the beginning of every video, these are rumors. This is based on stuff I've gathered. I don't know what's true and what's not. So I have to preface it by saying that. But her Ike Turner video, I really was disturbed by it, because I feel like she was making excuses for his behavior. And I've seen a lot of that. So let me put this out here. Let me say this. Hold on, y'all. Let me I see somebody else gifted. I see Bilo gifted some membership, so I know Tracy got the picture. So hold on. Let me congratulate the people before I go too deeper. Oh, okay. Tracy ain't posted them here yet. Okay. Congratulations and thank you, Below. Thank you for Below. Brooklyn Carter looks like became a member. Welcome. Lily is me. Yes, welcome. Lily is me. Thank you for becoming a member. So what I'm saying is this. Let me based on information that I've gathered, and y'all know I love biographies. I love autobiographies. I love all of the scandal. I love the rumors. I love all of it. But let me say this. Listen, and the movie, and I hate when people say, "Oh, the movie didn't tell the story. The movie didn't do this. The movie didn't do that." I think if you paid attention, the movie was very clear to show that Tina Turner was a groupie. I think that was clear, right? You saw her at the club, sneaking into the club, her asking her sister about Ike, her trying to get on the mic and wanting to sing with Ike Turner. I think that was pretty clear in the movie. Also, what was clear in the movie was that Tina Turner was messing around with Ike while Ike still had a girlfriend. I think that was clear. Did we not see that when that woman came in there like she was gonna pow Tina, because Tina was messing around with Ike? Did we not see that? Was that not clear? But at the end of the day, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. He's another person, Joe Brown, talking about his mama knew Tina or anyway, telling stories. Listen, nobody turned Tina Turner into a martyr. Nobody said that Tina Turner was a perfect woman. Nobody said that Tina Turner wasn't out here doing dirt. Nobody said that. Nobody said that. But I hate that we're turning that into, oh well, because like It just bothers me, y'all. It just yeah. In the movie, she caught them kissing, but in real life, they was already having sex chat. Like even the video that I saw, Tina got him drunk and took advantage of him. What? She got him drunk, and the reason why, and they, because Ike and Tina were best friends, and the reason why Ike was always so frustrated with Tina is because he never really was attracted to her that way. He never really wanted to be with her that way, but she got pregnant, and he sort of was tricked into marrying her or forced into marrying her, and he hit her out of frustration. What? That man beat that woman for a good 10 years. It wasn't a one time, oops, I'm so sorry. What? It's so frustrating to me, y'all. I'm not exaggerating, y'all. I've seen these, and it wasn't just one video. Like I've seen these different videos online because once you click on one video, y'all know how YouTube is. So I watched a couple of Tina Turner videos. So of course now all the Ike Turner shit starts popping up, and I'm listening to these apologists and these people defending this man. Now, and even Tina, if you ever listen to Tina actually tell her story, not the movie or whatever, you listen to Tina Turner in an interview. Tina has always said that in the beginning, Ike was good to her. She has always said that. She said in the beginning, Ike was good to her, but then he wasn't. If you listen to band members, if you listen to former Ikeettes, they tell the story. The two of them, they said that Tina would just show up with black eyes. Like they tell the story. They said, well, I never saw him hit her, but she would just show up with bruises. She would show up with black eyes. We would hear him yelling at her in the dressing room. We would hear a slap. Like people told the story. Like Tina didn't have to make none of that shit up. People told the story. When people tell lies, that I'm gonna need them to have some. See, I'm. That's Xavier. You be using them big words. I can't. When you listen to Ike interviews, when he's talking about the abuse, he avoids accountability like the typical. Right, and I've even heard interviews where he said, "I mean, yeah, I slapped her, but I didn't punch her." What? I slapped her, but I didn't punch her. So anyway, her sons talked about it. Right. The sons witnessed it. Like, so it just bothers me when I'm hearing again, Ike Turner beat Tina Turner's ass, full stop. That's it. That doesn't mean that he wasn't good to you. That doesn't mean that he wasn't a nice person to you. That means that to Tina Turner, Anime Bullock, he beat her. Period. Ended the conversation. He beat her. It just frustrates me. That's why Tina moved out of the U.S. Toxic narratives, and I'm sure affected her mental. Well, and she said she had PTSD. She suffered from night terrors the rest of her life. She had PTSD. I read that somewhere that she had PTSD and she suffered from night terror. She had nightmares. So yeah. Well, I definitely know she moved out of the U.S. because she was tired of y'all. She was tired of y'all. So yeah. Anyway, I just had to say that because it's really been bothering me, and I said, well, no, I'm not gonna say nothing. But then I was like, yeah, and I actually the one video I did leave a comment under the video because I was just like, wow, like, and like I said, because actually Tina, Ike Turner was actually on campus. He came to pick her up one time because Mia was from California, so she only went home at the shut up, really, B, shut up, really, B. She didn't go, she only went home really like um for May, like at the end of the year and like Christmas. She didn't go home for like spring break and all that because she was flying back and forth to California. And I remember when she graduated, he was there, and I remember the room like Ike Turner's here, Ike Turner's here, Ike Turner's here, because I'm about to tell on myself, but the movie came out around that time, not exactly the year she graduated, but it was before she graduated that the movie had come out. I had already read the autobiography. So, of course, everybody was like, what? Like, Ike Turner here, y'all. Ike Turner's here. Because he was there for her graduation. He came to her graduation. one of Ike's daughters said that her dad. Listen, it might have been Mia because Mia was showing up to defend her father, y'all. There was actually, if y'all might be able to find it floating around YouTube somewhere. You know my age now. You still don't know my age now. You still don't know my age, but you in the ballpark. You in the ballpark. Um, there was I will never. I still remember this. Sally Jesse Raphael interviewed Ike Turner, and he actually said, "Remember, Tina told the story about she performed one night with her jaw broken, and she was blood was coming out of her mouth the whole time. You know that she was the whole time. Remember, Tina told that story during the whole press tour, whatever. And Ike said, now I do think it was an exaggeration. I don't know if her jaw was actually broken, but it was hurt a lot, and she was bleeding. You know what I'm saying? But he actually said in the interview, my daughter Mia said, and I said, Lord, Mia done told her daddy. He said, my daughter Mia said that that's impossible. If her jaw was broken, it's no way she could have sang all night on stage. And I remember he was so busy trying to defend himself. I remember Sally just got frustrated. For those of y'all who remember Sally Jesse Raphael with the red glasses, she said, Ike, did you hit her? Like, I ain't about to sit here and do this back and forth with you and say whether her jaw was broken or not, but did you hit her? And he was like, we used to fight. Anyway, I'm done. I did not mean to go off on that tangent, y'all. Let me get back. We ain't even talked about. Let me get to this, child. Let me get to my list. All right. We got some Black Girl Magic today. Tina Turner is Black Girl Magic. How can he speak with him as a husband? She's never experienced him in that aspect. Right. I don't even think she experienced him as a full-time daddy, if you want to know the truth of the matter. You know what I mean? You knew, but I don't think he experienced as a full-time daddy. Um, Hold on, y'all. So we got some Black Girl Magic, y'all. We got some Black Girl Magic. We have Oprah Winfrey, Beyonce, Serena Williams, Rihanna, and Shonda Rhimes make the Forbes list of 15 richest women celebrities in America. Let me say it one more time for the people in the back. Oprah Winfrey, Beyonce, Serena Williams, Rihanna, and Shonda Rhimes make the Forbes list of the 15 richest women celebrities in America. So shout out to the Black Girl Magic. Okay. Y'all love when I go off on my tangents. Well, thank you. And also I think, and I know Xavier gonna tell me if I get this wrong. The Little Mermaid, I think, is the number one movie worldwide right now. It's either number one or number two, but I think I read number one, but it's either number one or number two. So even if it's number two, shout out to the Little Mermaid. Okay, shout out to the Little Mermaid, and to all of y'all that went to see it. I bought a ticket. I ain't gonna see it because I told y'all I'm really not that interested in seeing the movie. But I did buy a ticket, so my money is counted in the number. Okay, my money is in the number. Okay. Girl, I didn't make the list either, Miss Sharon. Maybe next year, honey. Maybe next year. Okay. All right. Now, since we're talking about a little Black Girl Magic, let's talk a little bit about Meg the Stallion. Now, I told you guys it's not number one worldwide because, well, I read worldwide. Now, I know I read worldwide. I know that's what I read worldwide. But I know Xavier stays on top of this stuff, so I might have gotten some wording wrong. Y'all know how they put the wording in there, so maybe it's number one in a certain demographic or whatever. But um um oh, Meg the Stallion, that's where I left off. So Meg the Stallion, we're getting a little more information, and again, she's still involved in this lawsuit with 1501. Now she's alleging that 1501 not only allowed but also financially contributed and supported. Okay, number five worldwide. Okay, number five. All right, I read it wrong. I thought it was number one, but okay, number five worldwide. That's still good. Number five. Okay. Um, Not guilty, trashy pleasure. Cardi and Lotto. Listen, y'all know I love me some Cardi now. Y'all know I love my Cardi B, honey. Um, Meg. So Meg is alleging that her record company, 1501 Records, not only supported financially but allowed um the diss record that Tory Lanez made about Meg the Stallion, as well as the song that her former ex best friend Kelsey made, the diss track. Now I don't know about allowed. I don't know what they could have like. I don't know what they mean by allowed. I mean, people make diss records all the time, but she's alleging that they financially supported it, meaning they helped. Like in Kelsey's case, we know Kelsey's boyfriend is an executive at 1501 Records. So maybe Meg is trying to say that, Kelsey, that song was produced under 1501, maybe a shell company or something to that effect, which I think would definitely be a conflict of interest. Like, that's crazy. What up, Ebs? Yeah, Andre, they paid for it. Allegedly. That's what she's alleging. That is what she's alleging, is that they paid for it. As I told them that we're gonna be acting a fool at 9:30 tonight. Um, Talking about the Chasing Dallas reunion part one, child. And listen, let me tell y'all something. Part one, I know sometimes when you have two-part reunions or three-part reunions, you be like, oh, part one ain't gonna be good. Baby, it's a doozy. Listen, in the first 20 minutes, me and Abby was like this. I'm just telling you what I know. I'm just telling you what I know. Facilitation of the creation is the allegation. Facilitation of the creation. Thank you. So she's alleging that not only did they support it, but they facilitated the songs to be written and produced. So you guys, if this is true, that's a whole situation. I'm be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be interested in seeing this case when it actually starts. If it gets to that point, if they don't settle, which it really sounds to me like they need to settle. It's a two-part reunion. Powerful. It really sounded to me like they need to settle this dang nabbit reunion. Reunion. Settle this case because the longer this case goes on, the worse 1501 looks. Honestly, the more information comes out, the worse they look. Um, Before I go any further, I would be remiss to not acknowledge that today is the first day of Pride. It is also the first day of Black Music Month. Now, I know I still owe y'all some Black History facts from February, and I know I still owe y'all some Women's History facts from March. But we're going to give you some Black music facts and some LGBTQ pride facts for the month of June. And I told y'all I'm gonna get caught up on all of that. So when y'all just start seeing random Black history facts, just know I just owe them to y'all from February. When y'all start seeing the random women's history facts, just know I just still owe them to y'all. And I told y'all before on the members only, with my ADHD, I go left sometime, but I always feel like I gotta finish the circle. I gotta complete the circle. So I will complete it. I will complete it, but it'll be late. So I don't want nobody coming under the comments going, why is she giving us a Black History fact? It ain't February. Well, Black History is 365 days of the year. Okay. But we will be getting some pride and some Black music this month facts. Okay. We're gonna talk about the people and the things and the places. Okay. All right. I should have waited and done the Donna Summer one. Yes, Abby, random Black History facts in June, honey. Whatever. Oh well. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. I love y'all. Y'all love me. It's gonna be. Um, I should have done the Donna Summer one. I should have waited and done that today, but we didn't. But I am going to do a 70s night. I am working on that. That we are going to have. We're going to talk about. Well, not really a 70s night, a disco night. We're going to talk about disco, and I'm probably going to not monetize that video because I just don't know if I can resist not playing any music. I mean, I don't know. So that might be one of those lives that we do it, and I might have to edit it or take it down or something. But I really would love to. Somebody talked about somebody left a comment under my Donna Summer video talking about seeing Sylvester in concert, and I would love to see so like go up and see Sylvester in concert. But a lot of people are comparing Billy Porter and the show that he puts on, not so much to the songs of Sylvester, but that whole vibe. The because I read a because Spiller Boy saw um the way down because baby is not. Well, what is it about, Abby? The way down. What's it about? What that documentary about? Tell me what it's about. Um, I read a review of Billy Porter's because, like I said, Spiller Boy, aka James Caldwell, aka Treasure Lane, he went to go see it. Um, he went to see Billy Porter last week. Billy Porter's from Pittsburgh, and James said that show was. He said it was everything. And I remember reading that. I just can't do Billy Porter. He do too much. Well, that's what they used to say about Sylvester. That's what they used to say about Sylvester. No, no, no. I'm not saying that Billy Porter is on the level of a Sylvester, but I mean just that whole, show, the whole. Okay, let me. All right, I see that. Y'all don't like that comparison, so I'm gonna just back. I'm a moonwalk out of that. I'm a moonwalk on my ass right on out of that one. Y'all don't like that. I'm gonna let that one go. I'm gonna let it. Ooh, ooh. I'm gonna let that go. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm a moonwalk on out of that. I'm a moonwalk on out of that. All right. See, I love the deadly May 21st, 2021 plane crash in Tennessee draws public attention to the mysterious Remnant Fellowship Church and its founder, Gwen Shamblin. I don't even know nothing about this. Oh, I'm gonna definitely have to. Okay, Abby, what's that? What's that on Netflix, Peacock, Hulu? What we looking at? What we looking at? We're gonna be reviewing the documentary on the connection between Menudo and the Menendez brothers. We will be reviewing that. We will be reviewing that. Okay. We will be making that connection. Okay. All right. Max. It's on Max. Okay. I'm gonna have to check that out on Max. Hold on. Let me put it on my list, Abby, because I'll forget. Hold on, y'all. Let me write that on my list. It's called what? On the Way Down. They could have came up with a better name for that damn thing. You don't have to do a documentary on a plane crash and call it On the Way Down. That is just morbid. Why would they do that? On the Way Down. They could have came up with another name. That is terrible. On the Way Down. Gonna name it On the Way Down. That is terrible. That's just. I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay. Oh, I love me some Sylvester. You make me feel. Yes, I love me some Sylvester Child. Anyway, um, who admitted to what? Xavier, did you see that? Admit to the threats and was too stupid to realize it was you two was gonna be a sham. What happened? Wait a minute, hold on. Let me scroll back up. What threats? I see what you're saying, really being. I feel the same way about some of the new girls and Beyonce. Okay, Xavier. I just saw that today. I already got my Tylenol for the headache that's fitting to happen. Okay. At the risk of attracting trolls, the marks. So let me say this to y'all about this Martell interview. We're gonna talk about it. Okay. We're gonna talk about it. And I have looked at maybe the first 30 minutes of this interview. That's about all I can do of Xavier, not Xavier, not you, baby. That's about all I can do of Martell at one time. So I had to turn it off and I just got to come back. I just, but we're going to talk about it. Maybe we'll get into that tomorrow, child. I can't. He just, but we're gonna talk about it. It's on the docket. See, a lot of times I know the stuff that I want to talk about, but I don't necessarily put it on the docket because I'm just gonna be real with y'all. I don't want nobody to steal my content. I'm gonna just call a thing a thing. I don't want people to know what I'm gonna talk about too far in advance because I don't want nobody to steal it. But we're gonna talk about it, child. And like I said, we're gonna do the Menendez situation. Pam is actually doing it from the law side, so y'all definitely gonna check that out over there. Pam talked about that yesterday, and I shared it on my community wall yesterday. So, oh wait a minute, happy birthday, Queen. See, I hate when I pick up my phone because I see something. Mm. All right, what was I talking about? I think I'm done with that story. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Oh, the Meg the Stallion. Yeah, I'm done with that story. All right, where do I want to go next? Kanye West. Listen, Kanye been quiet for a while. Kanye then went and got him a little spiritual wife because I don't think they legally married. But that ain't my business. If he happy, if he like it, I love it, child. If he likes it, I love it. Okay, here the I want to make sure I got all of the gifted memberships below. Thank you for gifting. Somebody else gifted a membership. Who did I miss? Below gifted 5. Somebody gifted one. I think I got that one though. If I didn't, remind me that I didn't get it. Oh, Below gifted. Okay, you gifted all of these memberships, girl. Thank you. Thank you, Below. Thank you, Cross Country Cruiser. Thank you, Mr. Willie Brown, for yesterday. And if I missed somebody, charge it to my head, not my heart. For people who were gifted memberships, thank you so much, and welcome to all the new members. Like I said, this month we will be doing our members on our After Dark. We will be doing our After Dark one day this month. I have to gather the people. Um, so that'll be the big members only we'll be doing this month. All right. Kanye West has been minding his business, okay? He been quiet. He been running around with his spiritual wife. But I think a lot of us forgot that Kanye West and Adidas had this whole situation, okay? They had this whole situation. Well, Kanye West, listen, we can call Kanye West a lot of things, and I still ain't really. He gifted today too. Thank you, Mr. Willie Brown, for gifting. Thank you guys, everybody who is gifting memberships, so we can all enjoy and have a good time behind the wall. I hate leaving people out, but certain things I just can't do publicly. I like to be a little more intimate and talk a little freer and do some things for the people, right? Um, Kanye West won his 6 month battle over Adidas, regains all of his Yeezy accounts, and he is back to being worth $75 million literally overnight. Now, that's still a far cry from his billionaire status where he was. But remember, he lost a lot of endorsement deals, not just Adidas. He lost Balenciaga and he lost some other stuff. Also, he went through his divorce, and even though they had a prenup, I'm sure he lost money in that. And then he does stupid shit with his money. Like they said that he has a Malibu mansion that is literally rotting away right now because he has stopped doing construction on the house. Whatever renovations and stuff he was doing, he just stopped. So the house, because it is on the water, it is literally rotting away. Anyway, um, for 6 months, West has been in an ongoing battle with Adidas, wanting to get out of his deal with the shoe company, but Adidas would not grant Kanye's demands. The company ended up breaking ties with West after making anti Semitic remarks, leading to the company freezing all of his Yeezy accounts containing his assets. After West retrieved his accounts back, Adidas reportedly filed for an emergency refreeze, telling the courts that they would be subjected to irreparable harm. As of now, Yee gets to hold on to his assets for the time being. Adidas is reportedly set to request a normal freeze on the assets in response to the win. A statement from both parties have yet to be released. Listen, he gonna bankrupt that company. Adidas is gonna mess around and bankrupt and be bankrupt behind him. He gonna mess around and be bankrupt. I don't know what to tell y'all. I mean, from a business perspective, I mean, I still don't like the stuff that Kanye was around here doing, but I do believe that the man has a mental illness. I'm just gonna call a thing a thing. I think the man got a mental illness, but I think he says he does. I think he's off his meds, whatever the situation is. We've been down that rabbit hole. I ain't going back down it again. Um, but if Adidas did not properly follow whatever contractual procedures they should have followed as it relates to severing ties with Kanye West, then he's right and he should have access to his funds. It doesn't sound like that they're being forced to do business with him again, just that they were wrong for freezing his assets in which the way they did it. So, go ahead, Kanye. He gonna mess around and he gonna bankrupt the damn that damn Adidas company, child. Oh well, honey. All right, you got another situation over here. Hold on, let me find the case. Let me find the article, child. Let me find the article. Um, all right. Sean Diddy Combs is suing the co-owner of a tequila company. I'm gonna read y'all the article. This is coming from CNN. Sean Diddy Combs is suing Diego for racial discrimination, claiming that the spirits company that produces De Leon, the tequila he co-owns with the company, failed to market De Leon on par with this other brands, including Don Julio and Casamigos. Now, listen, I did not know that George Clooney, that I did not know that Casamigos was George Clooney's tequila. I did not know that. All of a sudden, everybody's talking about Casamigos. Hey, Brian, welcome to the membership, my love. Casamigos. I didn't know that was George Clooney. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna come back to that. Remind me to come back to Casamigos, but let me finish reading this article. In a lawsuit filed Wednesday, Combs said that Diego kneecapped De Leon's sales growth for nearly a decade because the company considered it a black brand and marketed it to only urban customers. The suit also alleges that Diego also neglected marketing for Ciroc, Diddy's vodka brand that he also co-owns with the company. Tequila sales have grown in the United States in recent years, according to data from Distilled Spirits Council of the United States. However, Combs said that his tequila brand hasn't benefited from the same growth as Casamigos or other tequilas. He said following Diego's 2017 acquisition of Casamigos, the company effectively abandoned Diddy's brands and didn't give them the same marketing compared to the white-owned brands. In a business where production, distribution, and sales are the pillars of success, Ciroc and De Leon have been starved of resources for all three. While Diego invested in the expanded its other brands, many of which were acquired after Ciroc and De Leon, Mr. Combs' brands were allowed to wither. Combs claims a Diego executive told him that if Combs were Martha Stewart, then his brand would have been more widespread. Diego denied the allegations, telling CNN in a statement, "It will vigorously defend ourselves in the appropriate forum. For more than 15 years, we've had a productive and mutually beneficial relationship with Combs on various business ventures, making significant investments that have resulted in financial success for all involved. We are disappointed our efforts to resolve this business dispute amicably have been ignored and that Mr. Combs has chosen to damage a productive and valued partnership." Representatives for Diddy declined to comment. Diego and Combs have partnered on Ciroc vodka since 2007, and it became an immediate success. In 2013, Combs bought De Leon and formed a joint venture with Diego for the high-end tequila. Combs is seeking an injunction against Diego to provide the equal treatment that has contractually promised and he intends to seek billions of dollars in damages due to Diego's neglect and breaches. So let me say this. I think it's a combination of two things. This is my opinion, y'all. This is my opinion. This is a combination of two things. First of all, I think Diddy has a point. I don't know all the ins and outs. I don't know the behind the scenes conversations and marketing. But what I am going to say is this. When Diddy and Ciroc first partnered up, we were inundated with Ciroc. We were beat over the head and drugged to the club by the Ciroc bottle. Okay. Ciroc was in commercials. Ciroc was in. Now, granted, back in 2007, we still had a lot of magazines, but you couldn't open up a magazine and not see a Ciroc ad. And I don't mean black magazines. I mean a magazine and not see a Ciroc ad. I remember Ciroc ads being Super Bowl, during the Super Bowl, during the NBA Finals. I remember going into the liquor store and it was Ciroc, 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 Ciroc. I don't even drink vodka, but when I do drink vodka, it's usually Ciroc, okay, or Grey Goose. But I don't really be drinking it like that. Ciroc was everywhere. Now, to be fair, Diddy was also a more recognizable face 10 years ago. To be fair, or really 20 years ago. In 2007, Diddy was a more recognizable face, right? But the marketing campaign, so I see people saying Diddy promoted, but that's the point, Cindy. Diddy didn't promote it. The company promoted. Diddy wasn't using his own money to promote Ciroc. This company, Diego, their marketing team was promoting Ciroc. And that's why I say I agree with Diddy, because that's the point that he's making. The point he's making is you once had this budget for Ciroc. It was everywhere. And my face, he was the face of Ciroc because he was Sean Diddy Combs. If he talked about Ciroc in a video, if he had it at his VIP table, if he, had a party and only served Ciroc, he was the face of Ciroc. But the marketing campaign, that didn't come out of his pocket. That came through the company. You see what I'm saying? So now, over the last 2 to 3 years, and I'm not in the club. So for the people that be in the clubs, y'all let me know. I ain't really in the clubs like that no more. I don't really. I'm too old. Okay, I'll go to a nice lounge, a good brunch, but I'm not no clubber. But I have been hearing Casamigos, 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 Casamigos in an urban setting. I don't know what it's doing on the high end. I don't know nothing about Casamigos because I'm not a tequila drinker either. So I don't know nothing about whether Casamigos is considered a high end tequila. But what I do know is all of a sudden, all the rappers are talking about Casamigos. People are rapping about Casamigos. I see Casamigos in videos. So whatever this company is doing, they have marketed Casamigos to an urban setting. Now, that doesn't mean that they did it. That could just mean that some rapper decided that he liked Casamigos and he started rapping about it. And y'all know a lot of times in the industry is monkey see, monkey do. So all it takes is for one person to say Casamigos, 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 and then 50,000 people, everybody go to the club and they want to order Casamigos. So it doesn't mean that the company is marketing it to an urban. But what doesn't make sense to me is that Casamigos has become popular with the urban crowd before Diddy's tequila does. Something in the milk ain't clean in that. For me, from where I sit, it's not. After he has cheated those artists on Bad Boy of royalties, now he feels some discrimination to it. Well, you know what? Now listen, two things can be true at the same time. He need to take that money and he need to write checks. Now I agree with you on that. He owe a whole lot of people a whole lot of money. Now I agree with that. Um, but I feel like it doesn't make sense to me that I see Casamigos now in more urban settings over Diddy's. And I feel like if they did the same thing with the DeLeon tequila that they did with Ciroc 20 years ago, everybody would be talking about DeLeon. Because let me tell y'all something. Come here, y'all. Come here. Let's talk. I love y'all. But we got to have a real moment right now. Come here. Come here. Let's just call a thing, y'all. Can we call a thing real quick? Let's call a thing. Most of us, and I'm including y'all. Y'all know I usually don't include the tribe, but I gotta include the tribe in this one. Y'all know I love y'all, but I gotta include the tribe in this one. Most of us can't tell a good bottle of tequila from a bad bottle of tequila. Most of us can't tell a good bottle of vodka from a bad bottle of vodka. Most of us can't tell a good whiskey from a bad whiskey. Most of us can't tell a good cognac from a bad cognac. Most of us can't go to a wine tasting and come up with nothing. Okay, let's just call a thing a thing. That don't make you bad people. That don't make you unintelligent people. It just is what it is. Okay, we know what we like. But the reality is, we like what people tell us we supposed to like. Let's just call a thing, y'all. I love y'all, but let's just call a thing a thing. We like what people tell us we supposed to like. Let me tell you what some of the nastiest shit is in the world to me. To me, caviar is the nastiest shit in the world. I don't know how people eat it. I don't know how people become connoisseurs. I don't know how people know one caviar from the next. First of all, caviar stinks. I don't even know how y'all get it to y'all mouth. But I made myself, I was at an event and they had caviar, and I said, well, shit, I must have made it because they got caviar here on the hors d'oeuvres table, and I'm going to try me some. You know why? Because I never had caviar, and everybody say caviar is what you're supposed to have. That's the nastiest shit, and it stinks. Now, there's some people that might love caviar, and that's fine. But let's be real. Most of us wouldn't know good caviar from bad caviar. That's just what it is. I know what it is, Cindy. I know it's fish eggs. I know exactly what caviar is. But what I'm saying is we have been sold what opulence is. We have been sold what elite is. So when somebody says, hey, this is a top tier tequila, if I don't put a name on it and I have you taste 3 tequila brands, most of y'all, not everybody, most of y'all couldn't tell me Casamigos from Tito's. Most of you. But I'm just saying, KK said that when Casamigos first came out, they couldn't give it away. And y'all know KK is down to the Vegas. She said they couldn't give it away. Because somebody, I'm just telling you what I know. Y'all ain't got to like what I'm saying. I still love you anyway. Because most of you have to be told this is what you're supposed to be drinking. I'm just telling you what I know. Everybody talk about how much, oh nah, I like this and I don't like that. And da-da-da-da. That's because most of y'all wouldn't be able to pick one out from the other. Most, not everybody, because some of us, we know what we like and we like what we like, and it is what it is. I know good quality wine. That Stella Rosa folks brag on is super sugary. Listen, if y'all believe that Stella Rosa is high in wine, I'm sorry to tell you, but okay. I'll be honest, crabs don't do it for me. Too much work for a little bit of meat, and it's too messy. I love crabs, but I wouldn't consider crab a high end meal. My parents used to tell me, like, crabs are expensive now because, again, the market has told us that crabs are expensive. Plus, the crab population is dwindling, which is making prices go up. But my parents, when they were young, they said they used to go down to the wharf in DC and they could get a bushel of crabs for $20, and they would split it amongst them, and they would all sit there and eat crabs. They would sit right there on the lawn downtown DC and sit outside and eat crabs and drink beer. I love Dan Aykroyd's tequila, but it's considered trash in the tequila world. Casamigos gives me the worst hangover. See what that tells me? Self care, not selfish, is that if it gives you a bad hangover and it ain't good liquor. And that's just what I'm telling you. I'm just telling you what I heard. Now I don't know if that's true. I'm telling you what I heard. If it gives you the worst hangover, then usually ain't good liquor. Because let me tell you what ain't never gave me a hangover. Let me tell you what's always been good to me. Jack Daniels has always been good to me. Now, I ain't never had no hangover. Now I've had hangovers, but never from my Jack Daniels. Never, never, never. Hold on a second, y'all. I'll be right back. Hold on a quick second. I gotta be right back. All right. Anyway, so we'll see where this goes, but I think Diddy might have a case. I'm be honest with y'all. I think Diddy might have a case, y'all. Now I don't know all of the details, but we'll find out, honey. You got a bottle of Casamigos from 2015. It's trash. See, but they charging what, $50? Well, I don't even know how much they charge. How much does Casamigos cost? If you go to the liquor store right now to get a bottle of Casamigos, who knows how much they charging? Depends on the size. $60. A liter. Is that a liter? $60 for a liter. Oh, wait a minute. Did I get it? Some. Hold on. Oh no, I'm scrolled up. My bad. Did I get everything? Okay, I want to make sure I got everything. All right. Child Danny Masterson. Y'all know the actor from that '70s show. He has been found guilty of sexually assaulting two women. He faces up to 30 years in prison. I'm not going to drill too deep into that. I think we talked about that before. There's a lot of accusations. A lot of stuff is connected. Um, uh, uh, to the Church of So I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna leave that right there. I'm gonna put it right there, and I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm gonna slide it to the left, and I'm gonna drop it. Okay. Not Sam's Club. Sam's Club sell Casamigos. My. You know what? Where was I? I was somewhere this week. Oh, when I went to the game night, somebody came in and the label looked like Casamigos, but I saw that it said Kirkland, so I thought it was just like, how they try to turn the label to make it look as close to something, but it's not really that. So I thought it was like, I don't mean bootleg. I don't want to say bootleg, but I feel like they were just trying to make it look like a Casamigos bottle. So they really sell Casamigos down to the Sam's Club. Okay then. Well, the Costco, I should say. All right then. Okay. All right. Listen, I ain't mad at you. Tequila ain't my thing. I usually do shots of tequila. Okay, I usually do shots of tequila. I'm not a tequila drinker. Right, that's what I'm saying. Kirkland is Costco brand, but the label looked like, oh, can y'all see me? But the label looked like Casamigos. Yeah, I know Kirkland is their brand. That's what I'm saying. But the label from a distance, if I hadn't seen Kirkland and I just saw the label, I would have thought it was Casamigos. Y'all see what I'm saying? Target has Blanco. What's Blanco? I don't know what that is. All right, y'all. Shannon Sharpe is reportedly leaving Undisputed as a co-host after 7 years. Okay. The former NFL star previously served as a football analyst on CBS before making the jump to FS1 show alongside Skip Bayless. Shannon Sharpe is leaving his FS1 show, Undisputed, according to a report. The former NFL star, 50. Why they always put people's damn age? Anyway, has reached a buyout with the network, ending his 7 year tenure alongside co host Skip Bayless. Sharpe is expected to tape his final appearance after the NBA Finals conclude later this month, per the outlet. And his popular podcast, Club Shay Shay, will also sever ties with the network. Sharpe has not confirmed the report, but he has liked tweets referencing his departure, including one about his relationship with Bayless getting progressively worse. Oh, it's Casamigo White. Okay, thank you, Kia. Thank you, thank you. Throughout the years, Sharpe and Bayless, damn, he's 71. I didn't know Skip Bayless was that old. I would have never thought Skip Bayless was 71. Now, Skip Bayless look good for 71. I'm sorry. Skip Bayless look good. 71. Are we sure he's 71? Now, Skip Bayless look good for 71. Hmm. Anyway, they have often had different takes on sports stories. Sharp notably took issue with the tweet Bayless wrote about Damar Hamlin following the Buffalo Bills safety's collapse during a game in January. No doubt the NFL. Okay, we talked about this. Okay. Sharp did not appear on the show the following morning and delivered a monologue which Bayless interrupted to air his grievances about his co-host's tweet. During the tense exchange, Bayless insisted that none of the network execs had been upset by his social media comments. The Hall of Fame tight the Hall of Fame tight end, and the former newspaper columnist debuted their show in 2016 following Bayless's exit from ESPN's First Take, which he hosted with Stephen A. Smith. Earlier this year, Smith offered his own thoughts about Bayless, whom he called a professional contrarian. Um, yeah, he's different, man. He's definitely different. What I will tell you is this: Skip is a genuine, authentic, professional contrarian. He firmly believes in thinking that he's differently from anyone else on the planet. He is diametrically opposed to flowing with conventional wisdom. He believes that he sees what no one either sees or don't have the courage to verbalize that they do. That's how he thinks. And for the people who thinks he makes stuff up, not at all. He really believes it. As for Sharp, who previously served as a longtime NFL analyst at CBS, the news of his departure serves as another recent headline for the football great. And then they talk about other stuff, blah 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 blah. The complaint alleged per CNN that Sharp called. Okay, they talking about the lawsuit against Brett Favre has against him. We don't care about that. We don't care about that. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say. You think he looks old? I don't think Skip Bayless looks 71. But okay, I guess y'all do. I think he looks good for his age. Let me say this. I am not surprised because I do think that Shannon Sharpe was over it after I think the Jay Morant tweet. I think that was the last straw. I do not think that was his first. I don't think that was his first issue. I think that was the last straw. You know what I'm saying? I think that was I just don't know if I can do this anymore moment. Who knows what's been going on behind closed doors? There's a lot of sound bites of the two of them going at it, and sometimes it doesn't sound like friendly banter. Like it really sounds like they battling. It really sounds like they are at odds. Um, I find it interesting that the network bought him out instead of there being, because usually when you break a contract, which is sounds like what he's doing, his contract isn't up, but he's wanting to leave. So it sounds like they did a good job of negotiating. Now, as far as Club Shay Shay is concerned, I find it interesting that he's severing ties with Club Shay Shay, which tells me that he's going to probably keep it. I don't listen to his Club Shay Shay on any type of app. It actually streams on YouTube, and he has over 1 million subscribers on YouTube. He's probably doing fine being able to keep the podcast, gain 100% control of the podcast. He's probably going to end up making more money by owning 100% of the podcast rather than have to split whatever percentage he was splitting with Fox Sports. But he has over 1 million subscribers on YouTube, and I know, and with endorsements and everything else, he all right as far as that's concerned. And whatever the buyout is, I'm sure he's fine. And whatever he chooses to do next. The good thing about where we are as a society is that there's so many other options. Like there streaming networks, there cable networks, there 24-hour sports networks. Again, he can find another home for his podcast and have his podcast stream. He can create because Club Shay Shay isn't specifically a sports thing. It started off with him interviewing sports people, but it has branched off, and he's done all sorts of interviews. Steve Harvey and Candy Burris. He interviewed Neo this week. I think he interviewed Nick Cannon last week or something. So But if he wants to create a sports podcast, he could do that. He has options that are going to be very lucrative because everybody likes him. He also has now. He also has his own cognac. He has his own cognac that he's selling. Um, so Shannon and I. But I do think that he got sick of Skip Bayless. I think he got sick of Skip Bayless, child. That's what I'm saying, Kia. I think he looked good. I mean, we know that sometimes, people don't always age well. And I think for 71, I think he looked good for 71. But that's just me. And I mean, that's also with his makeup and stuff. Lord knows what he looked like when he first wake up in the morning, child. Who knows? Who knows? All right. I think that's it. Hold on. Look, let me look at my list. Now, I want to do some more research and come back to y'all with this one. Somebody shout out to Citizen Jane. She sent me this story and said that this might be a good story for me to look into. And I was going to talk a little bit about it today, but it's really the more and more I was following the story, the deeper I fell into the rabbit hole. So I need more information. This DJ Envy story and him with Caesar Pina and alleged scams and real estate scams and stuff. I really need to do some more research because the more and more I listen, I got to do some more research before I feel comfortable coming down here and talking to you guys about it. I think what we'll do is we'll do a quick chat once I'm able to watch more videos and do some more research because they were talking about people and I didn't know who these people were. They were talking about other scams, alleged scams. So I said, okay, this is one of those videos that's making me go here, 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 here. And so I need to do more research. But let me know if that's something y'all think y'all would be interested in. This DJ Envy alleged real estate scam that he's running with a guy named Caesar Pina. Don't know who that is. That's why I need to do some more research. Let me get some more details, but I did somebody Citizen Jane did send me that. So I'm gonna look into it. We are gonna talk about, like I told you guys, the Menendez Menudo connection. There's a documentary on what is it streaming on Netflix or something, but we're gonna watch that. How do I feel about the Travis Rudolph murder trial? Brown Mama, I have not been following every part of it, but for what I have followed, which that's a good story for us to talk about too. I was talking to Pam about that earlier this week. Um, what what I what I got from that, my opinion, based on what I know, is that girl needs to be. Yeah, we talked about that. KK, it's on Peacock. Thank you. That girl needs to be thrown under the bus. Under the bus. Her testimony alone was very clear. Um, she was already married, dating this guy. She found out, or at least that thought that he was cheating, and we see on the ring camera where she assaulted him first. Allegedly, she destroyed his property, and then she proceeded to call her brother and tell her brother to pow his shit up. And she was like, "Well, I didn't mean him personally. I just mean just I meant his stuff." She said, and it was I because it wasn't funny, but the prosecutor was like, "So what exactly did you want your brother to shoot up?" Well, I was saying everything except for him. And the brother, he was on the stand, and they were like, "Okay, well, if you knew that your sister had lied to you, if you knew that your sister had assaulted him first, if you knew all of these things, would you have still gone? Okay, go ahead, Styles. Y'all know I'm gonna be over there in a minute. If if you still had gone, would you still have gone over there? He said maybe. But then you need to go too. Because what he should have said was, I no, I wouldn't have done that. I thought my sister had gotten beat up. I thought this man had assaulted her. You said you don't know. So what that tells me is that your ass need to be thrown under the bus too. But she didn't even seem to have any remorse for what she did. She set that man up. She set that man up to be killed. And it didn't seem like she had any remorse. Last but not least, I did want to mention this. Yeah, at this point, I don't know what's going on with Jamie Foxx. There's a journalist out here alleging that Jamie Foxx is paralyzed and is blind. Somebody else said they saw Jamie Foxx at the steakhouse a couple of days ago and he's fine. Child, I don't know. But of course, now they're trying to connect it to, oh, he got the COVID shot and he didn't want to take the shot, but he took it, and this is the side he had a stroke 2 days later. So that's what made me a little leery. That's what made me a little leery. Child, ain't nobody making nobody take no COVID shot no more. When is the last time you heard anybody say anything about taking a vaccine? I mean, the last listen, I've been flying, I've been in and out of places. I ain't heard nobody say nothing about no COVID shot. Now all of a sudden, so I don't know. That made me side eye. I'm not gonna lie, that made me side eye a little bit. Like, wait a minute, what? Right? They said it was for work purposes, right? But most places are, and I mean, I can't speak for the studio, so I can't say for certain. But he didn't just start that job. He would have taken that shot before they started filming. You see what I'm saying? They were almost done filming the movie when he had whatever his medical emergency is. That happened in the last. They only had like 4 more days of filming. They only had like 4 more days. So if he had to take a shot, he would have had to take it at the beginning of filming. But that's neither here nor there. Jamie Foxx, let me say this, and this is my opinion, y'all. The reason why I'm side eyeing that story is Jamie Foxx has been working on projects all throughout the Roni Rome. If he would have been forced to take a COVID shot, he would have been forced to take a COVID shot when he was filming Shazam. He would have been forced to take a shot when he was filming other projects. I mean, he's been working. It's not like he hasn't been working. He's been working. So this wouldn't have been his first shot. So in order for him to have worked anywhere else, even y'all know what it was like at the height of when they first came out with the vaccine, we would have heard that. We heard about every other actor that was refusing to take the shot and refusing to do it. While all of a sudden now, 2 years later, while all of a sudden now, at the end of the movie, now he's forced to take the shot, and that's what made him sick. And why is this guy the only AJ? Uh, what's his name? AJ. Hold on, let me find his name, child, because I don't want to. Jamie Fox, AJ. Let me do it that way. See if it pops up. All right, so this is coming from Radar Online. AJ Benza. Do y'all remember who AJ Benza is? Y'all remember who AJ Benza is? Y'all might not be old enough to remember AJ Benza. AJ Benza is a gossip columnist that goes all the way back to like the National Enquirer days. I'm not saying he worked for the National Enquirer. I'm just saying. But let me read you a little bit. AJ Benza has been connected to Harvey Weinstein, helping him cover up um, allegations as it relates to Harvey Weinstein. I'm trying to give I'm trying to give you a little bit of and he used to host yeah, that was it, Mysteries and Scandals. Thank you. That's what I was thinking about. He used to host a show called Mysteries and Scandals, which basically was all about conspiracy theories as it relates to celebrities and their lives and their scandals. And again, I just have to side eye and question that you of all people got this inside information that don't nobody else seem to have. Now I'm not saying it's not true, but I'm saying I'm gonna need to hear from somewhere else before I feel like it's true. And at this point, I just feel like leave it alone until the family tells us whatever it is the family want to tell us, y'all. Because for whatever reason, the family is keeping it to themselves. Okay. Anyway, I will talk to y'all later. Mwah! Well, they say UFOs don't exist either. Ciao. Bye, y'all.